Hi-ho friends, Toast, back here with Outlast. Figure it is, about time we finish this game. I do it for you. Ooh, sketchy. Another document. Before I enter that door, I'm gonna read some of the notes and the documents and all that. I start feeling sick just looking at this place. Mount Massive Asylum, shut down amid scandal and government secrecy in 1971, reopened by Murkoff Psychiatric Systems in 2009 under the guise of a charitable organization. Cell phone reception cut off abruptly a mile out, more like a jammer than lost signal. The Murkoff Corporation has a long track of disguising profit as charity, but never on American soil. Whatever they thought they could get out of this place has to be big. Might finally be the story that breaks the bastards. I'm inside, bodies everywhere, blood, burn marks. Heads lined up like bottles behind a bar. Dead Murkoff scientists hung from the ceiling. Their badges say Murkoff Advanced Research Systems. Murkoff's longtime MO has been to profit off the exploitation of supposed charity. What the fuck? Fuck the third world and bankroll another billion. How did Murkoff think they would make money off a building full of crazy people? There's some kind of tactical cop pinned like a pig on a spit. Tells me to get the fuck out and then dies. Would have been a good thing to hear when I could still leave the way I came. Yeah, no kidding. The priest Father Martin has brought me here to show me something. Thinks I'm going to be a witness for whatever batshit crazy he's trying to sell me. This Dr. Wernicke is at the center of whatever went wrong here. But he died more than 10 years ago. Rest in peace, says the blood on the wall. Fuck this place. Seriously, just fuck this place. Dying keeps moving lower on the list of worst things that could happen to me here. I can't shake Chris Walker, the big ugly fucker who likes ripping people's heads off. I hear him muttering about security protocols, containment. What if he's not the problem? What if he's trying to fix it? Fuck that big guy. The word Walrider's all over the place. Murkoff was running an experiment here called Project Walrider, but the patients talk about the Walrider like it's a physical presence, a spirit or demon, something they found in the mountain. I chalk it up to schizophrenic delusion, but I just saw something, maybe. Maybe it was a glitch in the camera, or maybe this place is getting to me. The patients know Dr. Wernicke is dead. One asks me, what kind of experiment does a dead doctor perform on living patients? What is Project Walrider? I'm not the only victim here, not by a long shot. I watch a man wait and burn to death, the most painful death imaginable, rather than stay in this place. God help me, I think I've seen the Walrider. So much blood is in the water I can smell it, like putting a penny in your mouth when you were a kid. The whispers are making more sense. I'm looking for static. It's like an itch. The man sounds like Dr. Strangelove's anemic brother. It's a 25-year-old audio recording, an interview with this Dr. Wernicke. Los Alamos means government at work. Wernicke talks about spontaneous bleeding, tumors, psychosomatic reactions, and sufficiently disturbed people. Seems to walk the line between science and Nazi mysticism. Only a test subject who has witnessed enough horror was capable of activating the engine. The morphogenic engine? The engine, the movie they're projecting, it gets in my head like a song you can't stop humming. The static again. A patient knelt in prayer. Maybe he bought Father Martin's line of bullshit. Maybe he hears what I hear, but more clearly. Maybe it's his way of getting out of this place. The priests call it the gospel of the sand, or of sand. I can't believe Father Martin one-upped Jesus Christ himself in shitty ways to die. And I don't believe I'm going to miss him. A way out. If he's telling the truth, now I've got a way out. And a story to tell. He wants me to spread his gospel. I'll tell the whole fucking world. Fuck. 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 Whoever finds my corpse, trust no one and tell everyone. I am not crazy. I know. I know. Only crazy people say that. But I am as sane as this word allows, with a camera full of evidence. Don't call it a gospel. Call it a mockery of reason. Let the world know it is Murkoff's fault. Bury these bastards with my mutilated dead body. The Whistleblower. Oh, that's the name of the DLC. You don't know me. I have to make this thing quick. They might be monitoring. I did 2 weeks of software console. Oh wait, I've already read this at the beginning of the episode. Beginning of the series. Okay. Therapy status. Patient claims to have progressed to self-directed lucid dream states. Morphogenic engine activity observed at unprecedented scale. Continuing stage 4 home run schedules. Diagnostics. Spirometry revealed no bronchial accumulation. Hematocrit. Centrifuge again failed to separate erythrocytes. Highly worrisome. MRI revealed arithmetic REM/NREM cycle. Laughter and NREM states. Interview notes. Okay, what's this? Patient initials, Billy. Okay. Billy asked about the status of his mother's lawsuit against Murkoff Asylum. This represents a catastrophic breach in security. Despite Billy's claims, he discovered the truth in the blood dreams of Dr. Traeger. Okay. Note, the only Traeger on company records, one Richard Traeger, is an executive from MRD. All orderlies and security personnel must be questioned and video securities improved to include analytical biometrics. Billy, huh? Oh, William Hope. Okay. Walker. Morphogenic engine activity plateaued at roughly 2,000 ppm. Unsafe to progress beyond stage 3 hormone schedule. Spirometry revealed light to medium bronchial accumulation. MRI scans consistent with patient's reported dreams. Interview notes. Walker was interviewed in restraints following his self-inflicted mutilations. Restraint have had to be altered to accommodate his enormous size. Extensive dermal eruptions as consistent with failed morphogenic engine cellular activity. He claims the skin ripped off from his forehead allows for a truer way of seeing. Seems to have some boyhood experience with tuatara lizards and their paradial eyes. He has expressed anxiety about his flesh, specifically around his lips and nose. Attending orderlies should be advised to watch for further self-mutilation. The mental traumas he sustained while serving in Afghanistan seem to be retarding progression of the ME process. His predominant fixation, amplified by therapy, is a mimic exaggeration of military security protocol. A continuation of both chemical and physical restraints is highly recommended. Yeah, I'd say so. The full report pending, no immediate action is required on part of the Murkoff Corp. The profit potential for Project Walrider remains staggeringly high. The 4 fatalities contain enough ambiguous data to make any litigation, if evidence is correctly managed, impossible. Project Walrider remains a dangerous initiative, and there will almost certainly be further casualties. As well with others, however, family and government interest in the patients is so low to make any chance of legal actions vanishing unlikely. Violence among patients is increasing as the morphogenic engine therapy gets closer to producing working models, but a combination of physical and chemical restraints has proven sufficiently effective to assure continued control and profit. Respectfully, Helen Granat. On Wednesday, 10th February 1954, hypnotic experimentation and research work was continued in Building 13 of Mount Massive Preserve in Colorado using the following subjects. Material abridged. A post-hypnotic of the night before, pointed finger, you will sleep, was enacted, Mrs. Jackson and Pierce immediately progressed to a deep hypnotic state with no further suggestion. Miss Pierce was then instructed, having previously expressed fear of firearms in any fashion, that she would use every method at her disposal to awaken Miss Jackson, now in a deep hypnotic sleep. And failing this, she would pick a nearby pistol and fire it at Miss Jackson. She was instructed that her rage would be so great that she would not hesitate to kill Jackson for failing to awaken. Miss Pierce carried out these suggestions to the letter, including firing the unloaded pneumatic pistol gun at Jackson and then proceeding to fall into a deep sleep. After proper suggestions were made, both were awakened and expressed complete amnesia for the entire sequence. Miss Pierce was again handed the gun, which she refused in an awakened state to pick up or accept from the operator. She expressed absolute denial that the foregoing sequence had happened. Proper purge gate maintenance is crucial to Project Walrider security. Please refer to Murkoff Corp. Maintenance Manual MMPSMM 180286 or seek guidance from a supervisor with the proper security clearance. Dr. Wernicke's obituary. Rudolph G. Wernicke. Dr. Rudolph G. Wernicke, age 90, passed away doing the work he loved on February 28, 2009. He was born in 1918 in Munich, Germany, and achieved fame in the mathematic and scientific communities for a paper written with early computing pioneer Alan Turing. After a cloudy history with the German war effort, he emigrated to the United States in 1949 with a visa from the State Department. Several decades of government research in Los Alamos led to New Mexico, where Dr. Wernicke retired to pursue landscape photography and care for his cats. He came to Colorado shortly after the turn of the millennium to pursue charitable work for the Murkoff Corporation. A statement from the company calls Wernicke a true humanitarian with a generous spirit. He leaves no survivors. This God is real. What we've mistaken so long for ghosts, spirits, and madness, we were only willfully ignorant. The scales on Saul's eyes were fear, and when you see beyond it, you will truly see. This is the gift of the Walrider, the gospel of sand. The greatest sin in the world is the willful ignorance of God, to receive a revelation and not spread it in the waiting flock, or spread it to the waiting flock. This place, to stand in the way of salvation, is a sin for which there is no punishment too great. Please accept immediate resignation of Orderly 531920, David Annapurna, and process him as a patient of Mount Massive to treat his persecutorial delusions. Treatment should continue until time of his death. Thanks, buddy. Rick Traeger. You are an asshole. He probably just figured out what you were doing. If you're seeing things, say something. There's no shame in psychopathological proximity stress disorder, PPSD. Talk to your supervisor to get help from Murkoff Success Council. I don't even know your name, but I've come to think of you as one of my blood, my Paul. I hope you don't mind, and I hope you don't indulge the vanity of self-pity, the fear that you're suffering. That's wrong, Oh, no. I'm dumb. The fear that you're suffering is more than others. We all must endure this, and you are nearly done. There's no way to heaven but by the cross, and every man needs another to help drive the nails in. I am here for you. I am waiting ahead. The first, Paperclip, provides means of obtaining services of foreign specialists for specific assignments within the technical services of the Departments of Army, Navy, and Air Force. Project 63 is primarily a denial program with utilization as desirable feature. The aim of this program is to secure employment in the United States of a certain preeminent German and Austrian specialists, thus denying their services to potential enemies. Billy's Dreams. Another interesting conversation with Billy this morning. He says he's been talking to Dr. Wernicke again for his therapy in that white place. I'm disturbed by the fact that his delusions have only gotten worse with medication, which isn't in the literature for benzodiazepine. In any case, his dead doctor friend is filling his head with more German folklore. Apparently the only thing that can kill the Walrider are vampiric butterflies vomited from a demon called Horerkzi. The butterflies suck the breath from people's lips and drink blood from their nipples. They also take the form of emaciated upright pigs or sick dogs, so Billy's got that going for him. You'd mentioned Billy talking about his mother's tattoo before. Are any of them, by chance, tattoos of butterflies? Next time I get outside of the Murkoff firewall, I'm going to look online and see if there's any actual basis to German folklore, or if Billy's making this garbage up from the whole cloth. Would love to compare notes sometime. Wouldn't mind doing it over a glass of wine. Winky face. Gets lonely here up in 2. I have pressing news concerning the ongoing work of Dr. Rudolf Wernicke in his development of the morphogenic engine, expanding on theories developed in his brief but unfortunate relationship with a Turing. If I had not witnessed it myself, I would not believe it had happened. But beyond even the promise in cellular regeneration and guided cancerogeneration, I believe Wernicke's method has breached the spiritual realm. Something crossed from the other side. I personally witnessed the appearance of an apparition, briefly, but undeniably so. Please forward my note and invitation to witness further experiments to Dietrich Eckart. I do not doubt that the Fuhrer himself may need to be aware of our discoveries. It is my opinion that Wernicke's success represents an enormous opportunity for our cause and the German people, and are obviously sufficient reasons to keep him out in any sort of culling programs, regardless of your family signature and illegible. 1938. Oh. Wash those hands regularly, winky face. I fucking quit. Oh, really? I fucking quit? Yeah, no, that's, yeah. No, fuck that. I'm an unworthy supplicant who can serve our Lord only by feeding our Lord. Please take me, Walrider. Let my shepherd's apostle see it and spread it with his lies for a greater truth. Your time upon the world has come. My flesh longs for your beautiful wraith. My blood is filled with you and waiting to be set free. This is my prayer. Write your gospel in my flesh. Fucking crazy. Frankenstein. Man, I cried, how ignorant art thou in my pride of wisdom. Cease, you know not what it is you say. I broke from the house angry and disturbed, and retired to meditate on some other mode of action. Here we go. Variant postmortem. My 14th autopsy of a Walrider patient, showing no more signs of accepting the therapy than any of the others. There have been slight gains in cell migration and morphogenesis, including effects similar to human growth hormone, but nothing to suggest the stable creation of a sentient independent swarm. Oh no. So tired, doubting my judgment. We'll submit another request for leave. The psychological cost of using such far-gone and further provoked patients is more than I feel I can handle. It may suggest hanging less hope on the far-flung theories of a senile Nazi and move towards using a simpler mechanic engine based on major sperm protein. Will definitely suggest harsher chemical restraints. Murkoff security killed patient 921 after he overcame enough tranquilizations to put down a hockey team. I'm afraid the hormone therapy is interacting with our chemical restraints in a counterproductive manner. Alright, sorry I suck at reading, but there we go. We're all caught up as far as like documents and shit go. Let's go back to this. do that to me. Oh god. The fucking wall rider. Oh fuck. Damn it, Chris.
No more.
Hates Chris. Oh damn. Thanks, Wall Rider. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm down for this Wall Rider shit. Saved my ass. Way more than Creepy Priest ever did. I'm gonna assume this is still locked. I probably shouldn't.
I must try to explain.
Where is over here? Ah.
I know. I am supposed to be dead. No such luck. I am older than sin, but somehow the only one left. Because of Billy.
Is it Billy?
He takes care of me. He may think I'm his father. He certainly loves me, the poor idiot.
Is Billy the Wraith?
You know what the symbol represents?
Cult?
It warns of a nanohazard. Microscopic machines. Technology we have had for decades but never mastered. Murkoff discovered in my research a workaround. Turning the cells in the human body into nanofactories. It's the natural function of cells to produce molecules, but through psychosomatic direction, we engineered the precise molecules necessary. Mind over body. It was foolish and wrong to think we could control it. To use madmen to make something so strong. You have to stop him to murder Billy. Turn off his life support, his anesthesia. You have to undo what I've done. No one can get out of this place while he lives. You must kill him.
I was told my job was to be witness. Also, is that Prometheus? You don't look very happy about.
He achieved something like this in 1944. Those fascists thought it was spirits, and I let them believe it. Let them kill themselves, thinking there was some kind of afterlife now empirically promised to them. Fools. Poor Alan. He would weep to see what I've built from his dreams. Billy doesn't mean harm. He's a child with a damaged mind, granted the powers of a god. It would make any of us into a monster. You must end this. You all must die here. Murkoff knew the danger, and they didn't care. In the corporation's mind, we're all just dollar amounts in a ledger. And the profits Project Wall Rider promised overshadowed whatever pitiful balance of you doctors and patients amounted to. He will spread if you don't stop him. The morphogenic engine is self-perpetuating. I pray to God you have the strength to end it here with your death. More than anything, I want rest. Billy will not let me die. You could never imagine how cruel this is. I only want to die.
Well, we just got a lore bomb dropped on us. So I'm going to end the episode here. I spent quite a bit of time reading documents. I will see you guys in the next episode.